2021 was an eventful year, but one of the most attention-grabbing trends was, let's call it the evolution of meme coins. After Doge, the original meme coin's explosive start to the year, Shiba Inu emerged as one of the top new challengers. Now, this form of dog money is starting its own DAO, or Decentralized Autonomous Organization, and I figured that it's a topic worth discussing here. I think the way I want to set this up is that, the early meme coins came about at a time when nobody really understood what a meme coin was, and it was just kind of like a joke. And it really was like making fun of this concept of having a blockchain as a way to do these things, but it created an infrastructure. Now, when Shiba Inu came out, it didn't use a blockchain, or it didn't use its own blockchain. Rather, it used Ethereum's blockchain, which means that on the one hand, it can be part of this bigger network, but on the other hand, it can't pay fees to send itself, right? You have to actually use Ether in order to send those transactions. Now, this move towards a DAO is, I think, very interesting. Because again, it's building on that Ethereum thing where the meme is more the idea than it is the technology. Jen, I'll throw to you first on this. I mean, what's your kind of read here? Is this just marketing, or is there something to it?
I think I'm going through the same motions I went through with NFTs last year. I'm getting a little bit of DAO fatigue. I think DAOs are awesome. I think this is going to be the year of DAOs, but every day we talk about another DAO, and I'm just getting a little bit of fatigue. And I mean, when I read these stories, I think about the communities. So we've talked about the Shiba Inu community. I think they have like 2.5 million followers on Twitter. They have like another 200,000 people on the Discord channel. And I wonder if the people who are joining these DAOs really understand what they're getting into, and are they actually going to participate in the DAO? Like, are they just aping in, and are they actually going to govern this DAO to make all of our amazing DAO dreams come true? I don't know. I don't think that they understand, and so that's kind of where I sit with DAOs at the moment. I have DAO fatigue.
That's fair. Zach?
All right, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go in. I'm ready to spit some bars. All right, so I don't know. Do you think that Shiba is going to be real, or do you think this is just like the marketing that you alluded to, Adam? Right? This is the narrative building. This is we're hip and we're in the now and we're real. Believe in us. Pump with us. Ride the wave with us. We're going to be the meme coin you always loved, but we're also going to say we're about the technology. I'm a bit of two minds. I think Shiba could be the first meme coin to transcend into an actual project. I guess you could argue that previous cryptocurrencies were also largely driven by the power of their memes. But in terms of the meme coins, and especially the dog coins, this could be the one that sort of breaks through. The other side of me is like, I don't know. I mean, I just think this is an opportunistic, let's situate ourselves in the narrative and see what happens to the price. So I don't know. I think you've thought about this a bit more than I, and I'm actually really curious for your thoughts on kind of where you fall on that spectrum.
So I think that you're right on kind of both counts. I think that it's very mixed right now, right? Like, the reality of it is that everybody talking about DAOs at this point, I'm pretty sure it is mostly marketing, but it's marketing because DAOs are having a moment, right? And that moment is something that's real. That ability to kind of take an idea and pull it back. I used to think about DAOs or DACs as what I would call a big pile of money with a purpose attached to it, right? And so there are lots of things where that can be a really useful thing, to have a big pile of money with a purpose attached to it that you want to have kind of manifest. And so there are real use cases, and the technology has advanced to the point where we can do this. I think the things that make me a little reticent about these types of moves is that once you've created a DAO, as Jen alluded to, like, that actually makes the organizational challenge harder unless you really, really, really know what you're doing and you built the thing to do exactly that, right? Because once again, like, if you've got this outrageous goal that you're intending to achieve, well, if you're doing that as a private company, then you ultimately have to make the right decisions, and then you have to actually manifest it into real life. And ultimately, the power and the responsibility falls on you. Now, when you take that to the DAO level, you're drawing it back and you're saying, this isn't just about me, this is about us. Which means that on the one hand, to the extent that you've set it up to win, then it can very well do that, and you can have lots of people be part of that. But to the extent that you just kind of put it out there and we're like, hey, we're going to figure out what to do once we've got this thing live and everybody can vote on what they want, then yeah, Jen, I think that you've kind of nailed it there, which is that actually is just going to cause more problems and make it more difficult to succeed. So I think a lot of this comes down to purpose. And I do think that DAOs, like I said, I think that DAOs are going to be a meaningful trend this year that will actually have some of them turn into meaningful results besides trying to buy something, right? But there's going to be a lot of people in the interim who are saying, hey, we're doing this, but it's just for the marketing, right? And we're not going to be able to tell which ones are real and which ones aren't real until we see results. So I'm optimistic, but skeptical as always.